commentaries, with the gameplays. You know who it is. Trust me, I'm a doctor!
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Matt, aka Faulty Doctor, and I am back after a 1 week holiday to Spain. It was very much fun, and I may go into a little bit of detail about what happened, but this video I'm pretty much just going to be giving you a sort of overview of what my whole holiday was like, in case you're interested, because I know some people really like to sort of hear what the personal life of their favourite commentator is, which obviously I am your favourite commentator, clearly. And a lot of people like to get, you know, a little bit more into the personal lives of these people, so I thought I'd give you guys a short video. Well, I actually don't know how long this video is going to be. Normally what I'll do is I'll plan out the topics I'm going to be talking about in a video, and I'll choose a gameplay with the appropriate length, but today I have literally no idea how long this is going to take. So I'm sorry if the length of the video doesn't quite match up with the length of the commentary, but you know, unfortunately that's the way it goes sometimes. So I went to the south of Spain. You may have heard of Marbella. That was a very close town to where I was staying, and I went there a couple of times, and that is a beautiful place. There is just, oh my god, it's amazing. So many huge yachts, fast cars, and hot women. It's just my kind of town, you know. Nice food as well, actually, while we're on the topic. But unfortunately I wasn't actually sort of staying in Marbella. We had a sort of villa type house. I'm going to call it a villa because it wasn't an apartment, it wasn't like a sort of block of flats with a lot of different rooms, a lot of different sort of floors for each person. It was like a proper house that we had, and it was one of the nicest places I've ever stayed on a family holiday. And we had this huge balcony. We didn't have a pool there, but we had a pool very close by which we had access to, but we didn't have one in our actual sort of accommodation. But we had this massive balcony which was just perfect for tanning, and I came back brown. One of my mates that I was just out with today, actually, he is constantly brown. He hasn't even been anywhere hot this holiday, and he's just like, he looks Indian almost. If you just like, if you saw his arm, it's just, he looks like permanently tanned. But you know, I've come back pretty tanned, pretty brown. It's always nice to come back with a healthy tan after a holiday. And did you know that there's apparently no such thing as a healthy tan? It's actually less healthy for you to be tanned. But it always looks better, I suppose, which is why people call it that. So I'm sure you guys are all perverts and you're all trying to wonder what happens in so far as sort of girls on holiday. Now, as I said, there were plenty of attractive women on the beaches, in the pools, you know, just everywhere in Spain. Everyone in sort of my age range was either fat, ginger, or just completely ugly, or something else like weird about them, or spoke a completely different language to me. So there was one girl which was like a mixture of all of them. It was this little fat German ginger girl that kept coming up to me in the pool and trying to talk to me, and I was just not having any of it, because I am nearly fluent in German, so I could talk to her if I wanted to, but I really didn't want to. So I kept pretending that I had no idea what she was saying, and she was more or less just sort of like trying to spark up a regular conversation, but like I'd seen her giggling with her friends and like just like looking over and everything, and you know, obviously because I'm just that amazing, but you know, I sort of had the idea of where she was wanting the conversation to go just from what I understood of what she was saying, and I wasn't really up for that with her, so that didn't go down at all. Nothing happened there. There was this one girl though, and it's kind of a romantic love story. I saw her across the pool, you know, really attractive, amazing ass. I'm just gonna say that. Always just like lying like in a bikini, just like walking around. Amazing ass, nice pair, good face, you know, everything you want. Never got a chance to speak to her, but you know, I could tell there was a little spark, a little connection, you know. Never spoke to her, never really approached her in any way, but I could tell that if I had, that would have been a lifelong romantic sort of relationship. Probably ended up marrying her if I had gone up and talked to her, because, you know, just from first impressions, I really think that we would have ended up falling in love and getting married and stuff like that. But, you know, it wasn't going to happen, and unfortunately she was about 3 years older than me, which makes a big difference at my age. 15 by the way, so like she was like 18 or something. But I could tell that she was into me as well, so you know, kept catching her eye as I was strutting my stuff up and down the poolside. But yeah, unfortunately she had to go along her own ways just a couple of days after I moved into the sort of holiday park area. So alas, nothing could happen, or there's probably some cheesy romantic sort of novel line that I could say here to sort of fill in the sort of emotional turmoil and shit. So to put it blankly, nothing really happened as far as that. But I could always make up some interesting stories, or think of I could exaggerate some of the stories. Not like I really have, you know. I could always exaggerate some of the stories that did happen, some of the little things, to try and make it sound interesting. But that's really not where you're going to get the best stories from this commentary or whatever. And I know I said that I wanted to go surfing when I was down there, or I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. Well, we ended up staying on the Mediterranean, and for those of you that don't know, the Mediterranean has next to no surf, like almost no waves, and for swimming and just like messing around, that's great. You can just go in and it's calm waters all around. It's really warm water as well for an ocean. And you know, it's a very nice sort of environment, but there's absolutely no chance that you're going to be ended up surfing in the Mediterranean, because it is just so smooth, flat water. You know, there's probably some like artificial surfing things there, but there were a lot of other things that we ended up doing instead of surfing. But I did end up trying to make myself look the part anyway. So I got one of these, you know, whenever you go to these sort of hot countries, they sell the sort of little leather armband things with like fake shark teeth on, or wooden beads or whatever. You know, I got a couple of them, just like these little sort of pointless cheap accessories, just to make myself look even more surfer-ish. And you know, I really think I pulled it off. You know, that was yeah, quite an accomplishment. I know it's impressive. You know, it's a hard life being me, but you know, whatever. So I really don't know what gameplay I've chucked on over this, but it's really just a backdrop, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to the commentary. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit out of practice doing commentaries, which is why the sound's all over the place, and I've probably repeated myself quite a lot. But you know, hopefully you've enjoyed it anyway. Like I said, don't know what gameplay is going to be on, but I'll try and find one around the 8-minute mark. And yeah, if you want any more sort of exaggerated holiday stories, then just leave it in a comment. But yeah, obviously I'm going to be coming out with a lot of videos over the course of the summer. I've got a couple of stories already lined up of just funny things that have happened since I've been off school, just with my mates. One of which I am going to be probably doing next video, or next couple of videos. Sometime soon anyway. I'm going to be recording a commentary on something hilarious that happened with me and my mates before I went off to Spain. And yeah, hopefully you guys will look forward to that. I'm sure that if Danny, you're listening, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that video should probably come soon, but needless to say, there's going to be a lot of funny stories, just sort of like random things that I've been doing with my mates on holiday. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked the video, and yeah, it's nice to be back, and I hope you missed me, because yeah, you're stuck with me now, because I'm not going anywhere else. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.